Hello, YouTube. It's your perfume principal. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is Wednesday, February 25th. This is my first maceration or maturation video. So, for those of you who don't know, just like a fine wine, when a perfume is made, and I'm starting to see it's not just with Middle Eastern perfumes. When perfumes are made, you get them, you spray them out, and you let them sit. Some of them, most of them will get better. Probably all of them will get better because the maceration, or some people now say maturation process, where the chemicals and all the makeup and the oils of the perfumes are oxidizing, so they're getting that full effect of the wear. So I have several perfumes that have been sitting and macerating, and you guys know from my previous videos, I'm very patient. So I can wait because I want to get the full effect of the perfume. So again, thank you for joining my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, this is going to be a quick video, but hopefully you'll learn something from it. If you're a returning subby, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. So let me tell you a little bit about the purpose of this channel. This channel is for you to help me and for me to help you find that perfect scent sillage. Now, a scent sillage is that scent trail that you leave or that follows you upon leaving a room or precedes you upon entering a room. And on this channel, we're trying to find that perfect scent sillage. What are you putting on your body and how is the scent lingering? And then we go a little bit deeper though. On this channel, we also talk about what are you putting in your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit. What are those things that you're allowing in? What are those things you're allowing your eyes to see, your ears to hear? Because whether or not you believe it, guys, those things undoubtedly will impact what you put out. And I'm going to start using this GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. What are you putting in? Because what you put in will undoubtedly, like I said, impact what you put out. So, like I said, on this channel, it's about growing, self-reflecting, trying to become more disciplined, trying to become a steward of what we are given, trying to help bear the best fruit, to bear the fruit because we are known by our fruit. So we're trying to bear the fruit because what you water will grow, and what is reaped is because of what you have sown. So without further ado, this is our first maceration video. And this one, I've been wearing this perfume for a few days, but it's been sitting for a while. And it didn't even seem like it needed to macerate to me because it was so good from first sniff. So we're going to give it up to, well, I'll do that afterwards. This perfume has top notes of strawberry, raspberry, praline, and coconut. Hello, that sounds great. It has heart notes of condensed milk, or condensed milk, caramel, orange blossom, and white florals. Now, if you've been studying perfume or notes and so forth, not many perfumes to date have the note of condensed milk or condensed milk, however you say it. It has the base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, and musk. So those notes right there are notes that play a huge part in perfumery. Excuse me. Oops. They play a huge part in perfumery. Excuse me, guys. One sec. Okay. So this is my second perfume from this house, and I literally just purchased this probably in December or January of 2025 or January of 2026, guys. This is by the house of Rayhann, and this is Rayhann Kiss. Look at that beautiful bottle. Beautiful, beautiful bottle. That one right on me. The bursting of the strawberries and raspberries at the top, the coconut, you even smell the condensed milk with the first spray. I'm not even going to lie. The caramel, this is just intoxicating. You guys see my mouth is watering. This scent is so yummy. Um, the longevity to me on this one, the longevity on this one was maybe about around the 5.5 hour mark. So not bad. You could always decant and continue to spray it on throughout the day. I think this was less than $45, but it is so 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 delicious. So I'm just going to highlight a few of the layering combinations that I wore with it. So what I've started to do, because I have such a plethora amount of lotions and so forth and so on, and with Bath and Body Works, you could go through. Well, I can go through the body cream maybe in a month if I use it every day. But I'm not using this one every day, but this one's almost finished. I use it quite often. So this one is Strawberry Flirt by Bath and Body Works, and of course I use this one because of the strawberry note. Now, if you wanted to highlight the raspberry note, you could use Into the Night. You can use they had some raspberry ones that came out last season, but Into the Night, I believe Sweetest Song, and mm, I can't think of another one, but anyway, that has a raspberry note, so that could be used if you wanted to highlight the raspberry note. So then I continued on, guys, with Sand and Fog's Berries and Cream. Sand and Fog's Berries and Cream. As you guys can see, this one's almost finished. And it's fine. I don't need a backup. I'm good. I have a lot. And then I went in with Juicy Strawberry from Pink by way of Victoria's Secret. So those were just the base that I used every day when I was using this scent. So I'm going to tell you just a few fragrance notes or a few fragrances that Rayhann can go with very well. So let's look at the notes. So when we talk about a strawberry note, it could go with Yara the OG. It could go with Yara Elixir, the latest one to the Yara flanker. It could go with Yara Candy. So right now it could go with three. It probably could go with all of them. But for my nose, I know it could go with three of them. Also, because of the strawberry note, let's continue on with that. It can go with Marshmallow Blush by the House of Paris Corner. It could go with Kayali Yum, the Yum Marshmallow one. It could go with that. It could go with Cloud Candy by the House of Collage. So those are just some of the ones to highlight the marshmallow note. It could go with Pink Sugar by Aquilina. It can also go with by Art Al Zaffaran, Pink Blush, the Pink Blush by Art Al Zaffaran. Continuing on with the strawberry note, we know it could go right here. We have Hooked. That is a Burberry elixir, Burberry smell alike. So then it could go with Burberry Her. It could go with Burberry Her Elixir. It could go with Rave Now by Lattafa. Like I said, it could go with Hooked. It could, no, that's Gucci Guilty. Sorry, that's a Gucci dupe. It could go with Touch by the House of Rue Broca, not Hooked. Touch by the House of Rue Broca. It could even go with its sister that I bought them nearly the same time, Divine, which is a smell alike of Louis Vuitton's Attrape Rêves. So it could go with that one. To add some chocolatey, not chocolatey, to add some vanilla with it, it could go with Ishal Vanilla. It could go with Kayali's Vanilla 28. It can go with Ramsh Diva, the Vanilla 28 smell alike to that one. It could go with, let's see, to add a little deeper, more seductive, richer vanilla, it could go with Zenith by the House of Riffs. It can go with, what's that other one? Swore Vanille Blanc by the House of Collage. And just to think even more designer, it could go with Mont Blanc Signature. To highlight the raspberry notes, I know it could go with Maillard by the House of Lattafa. Another raspberry forward fragrance is Mont Blanc, not Blanc, Mont Blanc, Montpellier Intensement by the House of YSL or Montpellier. So then when you think of that, it could go with Miss from the Miss Armath collection. It could go with Chic, CHIC, by the Miss Armath collection. Of course, continuing on, Cream of Clouds because of the coconut, Sugar Mallow because of the marshmallow note. Even to add a little lightness to it, I see some creators, they've tried it with Felicity by the House of Paris Corner, the Cayer line. And honestly, this one will go well with any of the Felicities, right? Any of the Cayer. So it'll go with Cayer Pistachio because of the sweetness of it. It'll go with Cayer Felicity, the freesia, just to bring a lightness to it. it will go with Kayer Fusion. That lychee with this will bombastic. It will go Kayer Fusion. It will go with, I'm trying to remember the other Kayer. I said pistachio, the freesia, the fusion, Kayer confection, absolutely chef's kiss. It will go with that one. Continuing on, it will go with any of Viva La Juicy or any of the Viva La Juicy smell alike. So, for example, Haya by Latafa is a smell alike, and then we have one by Rue Broca called Tierra Zircon. That's also a smell alike of what do you call it? Of the Juicy Couture's. To highlight the orange blossom note, this will go very well with any like Fakama, Love Don't Be Shy, Oriana, Emperor's Melina, Arena. To highlight the sweetness, Forbidden Sugar and or Artisan Ethnique. And even Flower Bomb by Victor and Rolf. Flower Bomb will go with it. It'll add a little bit more depth to it. So guys, this is just a quick maceration update and some layering options that you could use with it. Like I said, this is Rayhann Kiss by the House of Rayhann. And this is exceptional. This is, to me right now, I would give this, if I had to rate this out of 10, I would give this probably a solid 8.5 out of 10. I wish that the longevity was a little bit longer, but like I said, I've only had it for maybe a month and a half. So maybe it needs some more time to mature. But the longevity, I just wish it was there a little bit more. But other than that, the bottle is beautiful. So the bottle is exquisite. It's beautiful. The smell is great. So I would give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for my first maceration update video. Please comment. I could make them longer or I could make them shorter. I think a lot of you like them short and sweet, but if I'm going to do it longer, so you guys please comment and help me to make this decision. If I'm going to do them longer, then I will have the notes of the other fragrances that I think that it will pair well with, and I'll probably do a max of maybe 7 fragrances that you could see the bottle of the fragrance and you could read the fragrance notes, or I'll tell you the fragrance notes. So please leave a comment so I know what would better suit you for the maceration update video. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. And the word of advice that I will leave for you today is know who you are and know whose you are. People will continue to say things about you, and you could continue to, one, accept it, let it absorb into your spirit, or you could say, no, I am created for a purpose. I am created with a purpose. My purpose is bigger than I'll ever know. So you make the decision as to what you want to do. So again, thank you for joining me today. Go ahead and like, subscribe, put on the notification bell so that you could be notified of videos that I put out each week. Again, thank you for your support. And one last thing, always remember your purpose is bigger than you'll ever know. One love.